top of you. Parading through the city, the whole block come out for you. We just getting started, y'all finna see what we bout to do. Boy, stop, you ain't here.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Tennessee Titans and the Cincinnati Bengals. Here's Randy Bullock now to put toe to leather, and we are underway from Cincinnati. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44.
When we spent our time talking to the coaches prior to the game, they emphasized that they wanted a quick start to begin things. Most of the time you think about that on the offensive side of the ball, but in this case, it's the special teams that provide that quick start.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Burrow will throw to Mixon on the check down. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. And they'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. They run for it with Mixon. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, 48 yards. And the Bengals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
And that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. Interesting. I mean, they're putting their foot on the gas here early, going for 2 to go up 8-0.
Well, after that drive, you have to believe that they thought to themselves, if we can do that, what's another 2 yards? Let's go get those and get 2 points as a result.
This one fielded at the 5. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. They keep it with Henry on first down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Tannehill now to throw. He's got it complete. Derrick Henry. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 43. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 43. And a stop made by Cam Taylor-Britt. 2nd and 9. Again, it's Henry. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Tannehill. That's caught. Nick Westbrook-Akine with it. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 25-yard line. Now it's Tannehill. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback to just throw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker, 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. Henry again on 2nd down. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's Tannehill. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Henry will score. Touchdown, Tennessee. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then 1 play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
So 8-8 our score now as he'll send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up.
They go play action with Burrow. Rolling to his left. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. It's Roger McCreary with a pick. And the Titans are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. He'll start with a give to Henry. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 81 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Tannehill's throw into the hands of Hooper. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Nice little juke. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 5th. From the red zone now, Tannehill. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Henry up the middle. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. They'll run it again with Henry. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Flush to his right. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. There he goes, right side. The 40. The 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands. We want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind.
He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Titans. Robert Woods, 79 yards. And the Titans are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half. Now Mike Vrabel going to tell the offense to go for 2 here. They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he is not going to get to the goal line. The defense keeps him out of the end zone, and as a result, that's going to keep this game tied. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. It's Roger McCreary with a pick. And the Titansons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. After the interception, here's Tannehill. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. They snap it to Tannehill. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Two, ready?
51. I got you, son. I got you, son. 51 the mic, boy. 51. Let's go, defense. 12.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 130 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And some space here. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as they have taken the lead. Well, he was already over 100 yards running the football prior to this play, but this run may be his best yet.
I've got to agree with you on that one. We're looking at a guy running with extreme confidence, running in harmony and sync with his blockers. All of them kind of moving as one. And look at the end result. Big plays.
And he will get into the end zone again, and he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Now Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 and the 24. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Burrow on play action. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Bud Dupree off the edge and getting to the quarterback.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Here we go. Big 13. Big 13. Hey, let's go. I got one. 11, Thomas. Right here, guys. Right 51. Right 51.
Burrow going for it on 4th. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. Powers through him.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And they'll be stopped at the 28 on a play that started at the 14. They pick up 14. Inside handoff, Henry.
202 yards rushing for him now on the afternoon as he just continues to pummel this defense.
They'll try the air now with Tannehill.
Quick slant here to Woods.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Derrick Henry taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Titans will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's at the 50. 30. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put him out.
Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. He's at the 40. 20. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Joe Mixon.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bengals are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Zach Taylor's made the decision. They'll go for 2 here. And Burrow's going to look to throw for it.
Flushed out right. That's caught. And he will get into the end zone to cut the deficit down to 4.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Tannehill.
And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. On 4th down, Tannehill. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Now Tannehill. Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone came around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead.
In the red zone just inside the 20. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Again to Henry. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, an 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Titans will add to their 4th quarter lead.
Now the Titans leaving the offense out there. They'll go for 2. Tannehill looking to throw. It's complete, and he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
167 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Here's Burrow.
He'll buy some time right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. On 3rd down, Mixon. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming. They run for it with Mixon. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 35. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Burrow
to the right side and complete to Hurst.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. To throw, Burrow.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense has been physical all game long, and it certainly looks like they're not going to back off and make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for the receivers all the way to the end.
A final shot now for Burrow. And this is caught, so it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little, too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted.
Picked by Kevin Byard.
Well, I don't think it takes much to crawl into their mind, right? Why they went for 2 there, even though they were unsuccessful. With this type of a lead, what they're worried about, right, and less than 10 seconds on the clock, what they're worried about is just giving up the touchdown.
Yeah, on the kickoff return.
Yeah, so you go for it here to try and ensure yourself. Now they've got to make sure they cover it, otherwise they could actually lose.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Von Bell.
And the Bengals come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially. It came down to the final snap, Charles. They had to heave it and hope, but the Hail Mary ultimately intercepted, and that's your ball game.